You know that riff, the one that slithers into your skull like a bad habit you can't quit, thumping away at stadiums, protests, and probably your neighbor's garage band practice right now. It's got that raw, relentless pulse, like a heartbeat on steroids, demanding you stomp along whether you're ready or not. But here's the kicker. Behind that monster hook lies a tale of petty Detroit gossip, a kid's mangled memory of charity workers, and a guitar pretending to be a bass because, well, why not? We're talking Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes, the track that turned Jack and Meg White from quirky garage weirdos into unwitting global anthem smiths. Stick around, because this isn't just history, it's the kind of buried drama that makes you wonder if rock and roll was ever meant to be this absurdly triumphant. Let's rewind to January 2002, down under in Melbourne, Australia, where the White Stripes are slogging through another tour stop. Jack White's at soundcheck in this dingy spot called the Corner Hotel, fiddling with his semi-acoustic K guitar like he's got all the time in the world. Out pops this riff, da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, simple as a caveman's grunt, but twice as menacing. He's messing with a Digitech whammy pedal, dropping the pitch an octave to make it growl like a bass line from hell. No actual bass player in sight, mind you. That's the Stripes' whole shtick. Just Jack on everything stringed and Meg thwacking the drums like she's settling old scores. Jack plays it for his buddy Ben Swank from Third Man Records, who basically shrugs and says, "Hey, you can do better." Ouch. But Jack's smitten. He dubs it Seven Nation Army as a placeholder, pulling from his childhood screw-up in Detroit, where he thought the Salvation Army, those bell-ringing do-gooders, was actually called the Seven Nation Army. Kid logic at its finest, right? Like if you misheard ice cream truck as ice cream truck and built a horror empire around it. Now imagine this, Jack's original plan for that riff? Saving it for a James Bond theme. Yeah, picture 007 strutting into a casino with that thump blasting. Daniel Craig cocking an eyebrow while villains scatter. But Jack figures his odds are slimmer than a vegan at a barbecue, so he shelves the spy fantasy and turns it into a White Stripes tune. Fast forward 5 years, and boom, he's actually penning Another Way to Die with Alicia Keys for Quantum of Solace. Talk about cosmic payback. Back in '02, though, the riff's just simmering. Jack scribbles lyrics the night before recording, treating it like a dare. Can I make a killer song without a proper chorus? The words spill out as a rant against the backstabbing vipers in Detroit's music scene. I'm gonna fight them off. A Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. That's Jack channeling his inner brawler, pissed at friends gossiping about him, Meg, and whoever they're dating. Or not dating, since by then their marriage was kaput and they were playing the sibling card for kicks. It's all, they're gonna rip it off. Taking their time right behind my back, like a paranoid fever dream where your pals are the real enemy. And that line about, I'm going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. Wichita's this random escape hatch in Jack's head. He's never even been there, but it sounds like the perfect nowhere to ditch the drama. Observational gold. Who hasn't fantasized about bolting to some flyover state just to spite the rumor mongers? It's like therapy, but with more distortion. Cut to the album saga and things get properly chaotic. The White Stripes hole up in Toe Rag Studios, this retro haven in London's Hackney district, where everything's analog and pre-1960s gear only. No computers, no auto-tune, just pure gritty tape hiss. It's April-May 2002, and they're crafting Elephant, their fourth record, named after, well, who knows, maybe because it's big, stompy, and impossible to ignore. Jack produces the whole shebang, layering in Meg's hypnotic thud on drums, that heartbeat rhythm that's basically a primal call to arms. The song clocks in at 3:52, all tension and release, building like a storm before crashing into wordless fury, with crashing cymbals and Jack's guitar wailing like a banshee. Fun tangent, that riff? Some eggheads point out it's eerily similar to the main theme in Anton Bruckner's Fifth Symphony, Movements 1 and 4, if you're feeling classical. Imagine Jack White unknowingly riffing off a 19th century Austrian composer. What if Bruckner time-traveled to a Stripes gig? Ach, mein Symphony ist now garage rock? Wunderbar. Anyway, elephant's a beast, but Seven Nation Army almost gets buried. XL Recordings, their UK label, wants to lead with There's No Home For You Here instead. Safer bet, they think. Jack fights tooth and nail, basically arm wrestling execs into submission. In the US, V2 Records isn't thrilled either. Launch drama ensues. Promo singles drop February 17, 2003, with B-sides like a cover of Blackjack Davy and Brendan Benson's Good To Me. Artwork? A photo of an elephant by Greg Seamarsh because subtleties for wimps. And the video, oh boy. Directed by Alex and Martin, it's this endless kaleidoscope of red, white and black triangles, with Jack and Meg marching like toy soldiers amid skeletons, and yep, an elephant. Syncs perfectly to the beat, but watch it too long and you'll puke from motion sickness. Deadpan aside, if that's not rock and roll excess, what is? Jack pointing at his hand in the third verse. That's him nodding to Michigan's mitten shape. Detroit pride, baby. So, the single hits shelves April 21st in the UK, April 28th in Australia, and suddenly, Seven Nation Army is climbing charts like it's got rocket boots. Peaks at number 76 on the US Hot 100, modest, but their first entry there. Smashes to number 1 on Modern Rock for 3 weeks, number 7 in the UK, top 10s across Europe. Platinum everywhere, 4 times in Australia, 9 in Canada, quadruple in the UK. It's the spark for the garage rock revival, yanking the white stripes from indie darlings to arena fillers. Grammy time, Best Rock Song at the 46th Awards, and the video snags Best Editing at the MTV VMAs with nods for Best Group, Rock and Effects. Rolling Stone ranks it 36 on their 500 Greatest Songs Ever, number 3 on 21st Century Bangers. Ascent to legend? More like a rocket launch. But here's the wacky pivot. Sports fans hijack it. Starts October 2003. Club Brugge KV fans in Belgium hammered at a bar before a Champions League clash with AC Milan. They hear the Riff, start chanting it after a goal. Da-da-da-da-da-dum becomes their battle cry. Spreads to AS Roma in 2006, then Italy's national team during the World Cup. They win the whole thing, beating 7 nations along the way. Poetic, innit? Jack calls it beautiful, like the melody's gone folkloric. Now it's everywhere. Baltimore Ravens walkout, Anthony Joshua's ring entrance, Michael Van Gerwen's darts strut. Fans tweak it. Oh, Jeremy Corbyn at UK rallies in 2017, spiking streams 16,000%. Even anti-reform protests in Israel 2023. Demokratia Omered. Politics? Yeah, but the band flips when a Trump campaign vid uses it in 2016, issues a disgusted statement, inspires some composer to turn the riff into a Bach-style fugue, calling Trump a wanker. Cheeky Brits. And the quirky aftermath. This thing's immortal. Streams surge 146% after a Glitch Mob remix in a Battlefield 1 trailer. Cruise ship MSC Magnifica blasts it on horns for Hamburg's Port Bash in 2014. Westworld drops an instrumental cover in 2018, then a sitar version. Moulin Rouge musical mashes it with Bad Romance and Toxic. 21 Pilots blends it with Morph on tour. Amazing Race 31 finale. Contestants build a drum kit in Detroit's Hart Plaza while 100 musicians loop the song, torture or tribute. Covers galore. Ben Lonkel's Soul's Soul Funk take hits Belgium charts. Marcus Collins gets UK top 10, but catches flack from purists. The Oak Ridge Boys countrify it, with bass singer Richard Sturban handling the riff. Imagine cowboys stomping to garage blues. Metallica, Audioslave, The Flaming Lips, even Mickey Krause's German party version as Krausetto. Robbie Williams fans chant it at gigs, him improvising lyrics about the city. Absurd what if? Suppose it stayed a Bond theme. We'd have spies humming it instead of soccer hooligans. Or if Jack fixed his kid mishearing, call it Salvation Army, and it's a charity jingle, not a revolution. Ripple effect? Elephant catapults. The white stripes to stardom, but fame bites back. Jack's finger surgery after a 2003 car crash cancels shows. He posts a surgery vid with the song blaring. By 2011, the band's done, but the riff lives on, charting sporadically like a zombie hit. All right, you've survived the wild ride through Seven Nation Army, the history, the meaning laced with gossip venom, the facts that prove rock's as unpredictable as a drunk uncle at a wedding. If this tale of misheard charities, fake basses and global chants got you smirking or stomping, smash that like button like Meg White on a snare. Subscribe to the Rock Law Vault for more unfiltered dives into rock's underbelly. We've got vaults full of these gems waiting to blow your mind. Share your own Stripes stories in the comments. Who knows, maybe your gossip will inspire the next anthem. Until next time, keep fighting them off, because a Seven Nation Army couldn't hold you back. Boom!